wanted to start off this episode by saying congratulations to Tom Brady. He finally decided to retire after 22 seasons and 7 Super Bowl wins. So it's time for him to ride off into the sunset, and thanks for all the memories. Otherwise, today, let's talk about NIO. The stock has certainly not been doing very well, as you can see here on the short-term chart, but you could make a short-term bullish case here. And we'll talk about why the stock has been going down. Then I'll give a more detailed look at the technical analysis. And I'll finish up here with the options chain since I don't currently have any positions here in NIO. If you like trading stocks and options and making money, definitely like and subscribe. I make videos like this as well as portfolio overviews every single week, so make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Welcome to the Portfolio Bulletin. Let's get started. So looking at the article here, you can see Tesla's guidance was weak, and that basically dragged down the entirety of the EV sector. So that caused Lucid to fall almost 10%, NIO down 4%, and then Rivian down almost 8%. And looking at exactly what they mean here, they said Tesla fourth quarter guidance was a pretty mixed bag. The numbers were very good, and revenue and earnings were both very good. But what they did say is that they were dealing with some pretty difficult supply chain issues, and that there will be no new Tesla models in 2022. Most notably in this report for the other companies, Tesla noted those supply chain issues, which, if they're having these supply chain issues, you can expect all of these other EV companies to be dealing with a lot of the same issues. It's certainly possible that they are not dealing with them in the same way, especially with a company like NIO being in China. They might have a better ability to get the things that they need to deliver their vehicles, but that still remains to be seen. Otherwise, they go on to say some of the products that they are launching, the ET7, which is their full-size luxury sedan on March 11th, to begin deliveries on March 28th. They have the ET5, which is another consumer vehicle, and then at some point this year they're expected to launch an SUV, but they haven't really talked about that very much yet. Moving over here to the technical analysis on the daily chart, you can see NIO had this massive run all the way from about $1.50 per share all the way up to around $65 per share. Just an absolutely massive run after a pretty sizable downside move into 2019. And then we had the COVID dip here in March 2020, where it rallied really aggressively up to those highs of $65.50. And since then, we've fallen all the way down to $21. A little bit lower here on the intraday lows, around $19.50. And if you do look at that level, there's potential that there's support here around that $20 mark, maybe even a little bit lower here at $17 for the next level of support. Right on these highs in September of 2020 is $19.50, right about where it stopped. You could argue that the resistance level is actually the $20 mark. Then we have this very long downtrend line acting as support here at $20, conveniently right at that price. And really this down move started in November of 21 at around $42, and since then the stock has dropped over 50% to current prices. You could certainly argue that it's pretty oversold here on the stochastics, and that we're at least due for a move higher into this mid-level of around $25, maybe $26 over the next couple days or next couple of weeks. Maybe a move similar to what we saw here in October into November, or something like we saw here May into June would be really strong. But I think it'll be more like these moves here in March, retesting this line, coming back up to the midpoint. What I'm certainly not expecting from here, that this is the bottom of this downtrend, and we're going to see a complete reversal and a break of this trend line. That's not my expectation, but if you wanted to trade some short-term bullish price action, you could certainly look for that move. Otherwise, once we get that move, you can certainly trade the calls, sell those calls, and trade that bearish bias that all of these EMAs are telling us. As you can see, they are stacked up in line right above the current prices. Moving over here to the options chain, expiring on February 4th, you can sell the $20.50 puts with the stock trading currently at $21.14 for around 80 cents. So you could buy that stock a little bit below $20. You could still roll that down if you're not quite comfortable to buy the stock closer to $19.50 or even $19. Still not a bad return, looking at 50 cents or so here for the 1950s. But if you are confident in that short-term move, definitely selling the at-the-money puts is going to give you the most potential for profit. And you can see here the call options are currently trading at a premium because a lot of people are trying to buy these call options, which is a little bit unusual, but it does make sense because the stock really is at a support level and is pretty oversold. So these call options are trading at a premium because as the buyers start to bid up these call options, get more expensive based on demand. Otherwise, if you're not comfortable with that, understand you have earnings here at March 7th, and you could go out to March 4th, right before earnings, and sell these puts for around $1.75 here at $20, giving you the opportunity to buy the stock around $18.50, giving you a little bit more protection, but you certainly have to wait significantly longer to receive those credits. If you were looking to receive the same amount of credit in over a month time frame, you could sell these $16 puts for close to that 60 cents, buying the stock closer to $15.50 over the next month. In my opinion, if I was going to enter the stock, I would sell the weeklies probably at the money. Maybe if we got a small dip at the open, wait for that little dip. And if I could sell these $20 ones for closer to $1, maybe 75 cents to $1, that would be where I would be looking to enter the stock if I was looking for that trade. Let me know down in the comments section what you think of NIO. Is this company going to continue downwards? Are we going to see a small bounce and then a continuation? Definitely like and subscribe if you got any value out of this video, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Of course, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes, and have a great day.